Hi everyone, in today's video I'll be showing you how to make this cute phone charm. I made this clay charm from a homemade air dry clay known as cold porcelain. I first began by making the sandwich bread. I shaped the clay into the basic bread shape before using this clay brush tool to add texture. You can make the clay a little thicker as you'll have to cut it in half later on. I then use an old card to make the slits seen on the sandwich bread. I do this on both sides. Here I add orange and brown shades of chalk pastel to color the bread. I redo some of the slits on the bread before cutting it in half. I then add texture to the inner portion with a brush and sharp-edged clay tool. I glue on one side of bread and stick both pieces together. For the lettuce, I cut small circles with my circular cutter. I make a few of these. I use a ball tool and pull the edges out to give it a lettuce-like look. I also add few shades of green chalk pastel before sticking it onto the bread. For the onions, I place a purplish pink layer of clay on top of a white one. I then cut it in strips before rolling them into a coil. Just remember, the white part has to be on the inner side. Some I don't coil fully but simply make rings. I then stick this onto place. For the tomato, I cut small circles from red clay and then further cuts a smaller circle in the bigger circle already cut. In these rings, I add strips of clay before adding a lighter red in between. I slightly texture these with a dotting tool. For the cheese, I flatten a yellow ball of clay and cut it into a square shape. I finally stick on some small white pieces of clay on the outer part of the bread to represent sesame seeds. For the cat, I take a small ball of orangish brown clay and make a blob out of it, with one side slightly smaller for the head. For the arms and legs, I cut a snake of the same color clay into equal parts. I first make indents in the body before sticking them on with PVA glue or white glue. I then stick on a small ball of clay for the head. For the cat's ears, I make a thick diamond shape before cutting it in half and sticking it on the head. For the eyes and nose, I roll a thin snake of black clay and cut equal bits and then stick them onto place. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more such content.